friends, it's UrsulasRevenge, and happy Secret Saturday, actually. There were a couple of things that were not mentioned in the news this week, and a couple of things that were working. So let's take a look at all the things that have happened since Wednesday's update. First, there's one thing that I did forget to mention. A blog post did release last week, and it talks all about the creation of the new rainbow horses that were here for the Rainbow Festival, as well as the disco revamp, mostly about creating the little details and sound production. So if you want to learn a little bit more about either of those things, you can check out the blog post, which I will link in the description. And now an update about the championship rank progression. It is finally working. The season has officially started. It wound up actually starting a little bit later in the afternoon after I had posted the video. So it is all good and working now, but let's take a look at what that actually looks like. So as I had shown it in the video, the way that you actually access the sort of ranking menu is by going to a championship schedule. On the right, there will be a champion ranks button, and this is where you can see all of your progress as well as how much time is left in the season. If you need a little bit more guidance, you can press the question mark and it'll teach you all about it, but we've already gone through this on Wednesday's video. And as you can see, I've actually made some decent progress in like 3 days. I haven't done any championships today. This is just from doing championships Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I've gotten pretty far. I was aiming to do like 10 yesterday, and I just kept tabbing out and tabbing in right after the championship has ended. So I've just had some bad luck yesterday with timing, but I still got a decent amount of progress on, and I think I only did like 4 championships each day. Still a lot to go in order to complete it in the 29 days that are remaining, but I think I can do it. And if you haven't started, there is still a chance. Just give it a shot and try to do as many championships as you can in a day, aiming for anywhere from 1st to 12th place, and you should be able to complete it in time. So now the feature that is truly worthy of Sneaky Saturday, they've updated the horseshoes. Kind of, sort of. So before, there were a handful of horseshoes that you could purchase that were druid themed or Adine themed, and you could get those in Global Shop or in some of the shops in Valedale. I think they're scattered across 2 or 3 shops. But now if we go to Global Shop, it looks like there are 4 new sets of horseshoes. So if you go to the horseshoes section, you have to check show owned. This part I actually didn't realize. I thought that the new horseshoes had replaced the old ones, but apparently they are all still here in the shop. But all of these new ones are themed to Conrad. So they have the Marsden Beginner Horseshoes, the Marsden Basic Horseshoes, the Marsden Intermediate Horseshoes, and the Marsden Elite Horseshoes. And now these stats are the same as other horseshoes that have been in the game. There's only a few differences over why you would maybe choose these over the other ones or vice versa. So all of the Marsden horseshoes are equivalent in cost and stats to some of the Druid horseshoes. If you compare these ones, these level 9 fine Druid horseshoes, which have 2 strength, discipline, swiftness, and agility, to the ones of the same price, the level 10 Marsden Intermediate horseshoes, which have the same level stats, they are the same price and the same stats. The only difference is that you need to be one level less for the Druid horseshoes versus the Marsden horseshoes. So you could technically get the Druid ones 1 level sooner, except that you need to be popular with the Keepers of Adine. So that's really the only setback. You can either be 1 level less and have good reputation or popular reputation with the Keepers of Adine, or you can just wait 1 more level and get the Marsden ones. For the most part, especially once you get like past level 14, none of this actually matters, and you could just get whichever horseshoes you want. That's really the only setback here, is if you are a lower level and you don't have reputation with the Keepers of Adine. But if you do, literally any of these horseshoes are a good option for you. There are only 2 horseshoes that I don't see here that are available. There are the Druid Runner horseshoes, which I thought were available in Valedale, but I have not been able to find them since. They are the same stats as the Marsden Beginner horseshoes, ones across the board. But I can't find them to actually compare the price, so either way, the Marsden ones are only level 2, which honestly, if you're level 2, you probably don't even have 1,000 shillings anyway, so you're probably better off getting the Marsden ones instead of the Adine runners wherever they are. Because honestly, even at level 2, you don't have any reputation with the Druids anyway. Moving on, the other pair of horseshoes that don't appear here are the Silverglade horseshoes, which are available in Valedale if you go to the shop that's outside to the left of the stable. These horseshoes these are terrible. Don't buy these. They're so bad. Literally for like almost the same price, you can get like way better statted horseshoes, or you can get the equivalent stats for like way less. We got options for horseshoes now. They're kind of the same amount of money, less reputation, readily available. I actually created a guide on Tumblr comparing all of the horseshoes to each other within the same stat groups to compare the prices. I'll link that in the description as well if you want to check it out. Also, upon seeing Marsden's horseshoes, that got me thinking, and I discovered something else. Conrad has a shop now. If you go and talk to this little squirrel to the left of his forge, this is actually where you can buy the Marsden horseshoes in the game. They're all available here. If you don't want to use Global Shop, you have much easier access to them versus going to Valedale and searching the multiple shops for some of the horseshoes that are the same equivalent stats with just more reputation requirements. So yeah, you have easier access to horseshoes now, more congruent pricing across the board for the same stats of horseshoes, except for the Silverglade ones. I don't know what is up with those. But not only that, but I think Conrad's Forge has actually gotten an update. I don't remember the textures looking this way. It's a new look for Conrad's Forge. And can't have Secret Saturday without showing you this other secret. If you jump onto the roof, it'll deposit you inside where you can find Conrad's secret storage of Draconium. That said, if you do fall in here, there's no way out, so you do have to call for pickup. Why Conrad has Draconium? I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. Tell me your theories in the comments. And finally, not mentioned in the news, we actually have a new bonus shop item. We have the Royal Ascot leg wraps, which are a pretty peachy color. And finally, there was a hotfix on Thursday that added the outfit sets that were part of the Starcoin bundles to the game. So if you go to Hackmore's and more, you will see both the Strawberry Milk set and the Desert Skies set, all available for your Vic shillings as well as Starcoins. Apparently this was a miscommunication between the teams. Either they just forgot to add the clothing to the game with the promotion, or the promotion launched a week early. We're not actually sure. But either way, it's available if you want it. I don't remember there being pigeons over here. This is a cute cat though. I'm pretty sure I saw that next week some of these critters that are hanging around the world are going to be interactive with the bowl, so you can pet the cat and stuff like that. But as of right now you can't, but we will see if that changes next week. Well, anyways, that is it for this week's update. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another video like this. I do try to cover every Wednesday update and more, and I will see you all at the next Wednesday update. Bye!